Hey, what's up? I'm Roller Coaster Rider.
Hi, and I'm Kay.
And she's going to do a southern accent because on this episode of Jessie entitled Hoedown Showdown, Season 3, Episode 9, with special guest star Stephanie Scott, who you know her as Lexi from Ant Farm, is playing a southern character, so Kay is going to do a southern accent
Well,
the entire review.
You all think I can?
Anyway, the show has two main subplots.
Yippers.
Let's just do them as solid, because one of my gripes is when when movies go back and forth, and I don't want to be like a hypocrite.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so the Ravi and kind of Luke and kind of Jessie as well, or Ravi, Luke, and maybe a little bit of Jessie, deals with Ravi wanting to play the sitar in the school's band, but the band teacher slash conductor doesn't even want to listen to it and just doesn't want him to perform.
That is a writer.
So Jessie agrees to go to his school.
Yes, and confront the band director.
Now you're going Cajun.
Sorry.
I guess that's still so. Now you're going
Hey. Let's just talk it out,
It's
man.
really easy to do a southern accent, okay?
Then why don't you do it?
Because
She was more hillbilly and not just southern.
Because I've already done several accents and impressions, and I think you should do at least one. Sorry, I was kissing Coaster Kitty.
Yep, she's here. Coaster Kitty.
I'm
Okay.
Coaster Cat.
So, Jessie confronted the band teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and he said for her to, go bye-bye. She made a comment about his jacket.
Yeah, having, flames or something.
Yeah, that he made a bad choice for that. And he's like, well, you can just leave. And she's like, I've had boyfriends 6 through 12.
5 through 12.
5 through 12. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Makes her seem like she's a crazy girlfriend.
No.
Or a crazy ex.
No, it's just some guys you date or you talk or you email or whatever. Anyway, let's
I'll take your word
let's get
for
back
it.
on the subject, okay?
And so then she decides to take a bunch of the
Misfits, not approved.
I
for-
was gonna say rejects, but yeah, including one of them whose instrument is playing his armpit.
Oh yeah.
And Luke comes in as, what's his name? Something Hawk or something?
He thought he was
Let's just-
disguising himself.
Chip Hawk or something? Chip, I think.
Something like that. Anyway.
Let's just say Tony Hawk.
You'll just have to watch it. No, it wasn't Tony Hawk.
Let's
You'll
just say
have to
Tony.
watch it to see the chest hair glued to his chest.
Yeah, and he was wearing a fake beard, and he was wearing...
Mustache and glasses.
And he was wearing,
and
a flat hat. Because he didn't want people to know it was him. However, everyone knew it was him, and we're not going to say how they knew, but...
Right.
It's one of those where it's like, yeah, I probably should have noticed that too.
Yep, but we didn't until Ravi said it.
So then Jessie has them all practice at the same time, and it's atrocious to say the least.
Very loud.
It's worse than garage band things. It's just, if you can imagine,
Everybody playing their own tune.
imagine people hammering paint cans with metal hammers times 100.
Or with corn dogs.
No, because Austin was at least in key.
Yeah.
And then she and Bertram are having a conversation about what to do with about what to do to prevent them from getting embarrassed, because some of them get swirly so much they're bringing snorkels to school.
And the one guy that was playing the triangle,
And got winded or something.
No, his back went out.
Yeah. And so Bertram, in a rare being nice to Jessie time, says, just hide their instruments.
And he actually helped her.
Yeah.
With an idea.
She was like, wait, did you just help me? He said, I know, it felt weird for me too. So then it's the night of the performing, and the band wants wants to know where their instruments are because they knew that they were going to get made fun of, but they at least wanted to try. And should we say what happens or keep that a secret?
You might as well say we just won't say how Luke. Everyone knew it was him.
Okay. So, Jessie, gets a conscience and gives back the instruments.
Well, because they said that they wouldn't win. They just wanted to have a chance.
That's what I said.
In the sun. Okay.
And there's a joke with the FBI, which is pretty funny. And then
the band investigator.
the found band investigators or something.
Something like that.
And then, which I think it should have said finding band's instruments.
Oh, yeah, well, we didn't write
And, let's see, what else? So then the band performs, and we're not going to say how, but Ravi is the standout performance.
Yep.
Everyone else, not so much.
Nope.
They do get a weird fan base. Don't say it.
I won't.
However, I will say I'm personally biased. You'll know what I mean, just see the episode.
Yep.
So that's kind of the B plot.
Well, you didn't finish it though.
Well, I don't want to reveal what happened.
At the end?
Yeah, I don't want to reveal.
The band leader?
I didn't want to reveal that.
Oh. Okay, well, two things happened with the band leader.
Mm-hmm.
And with Luke.
Then, the
Emma.
A plot involves Emma and to a certain extent Zuri. Yeah. Emma's having a party.
Mabel.
Emma's having a party and she's inviting this really cool guy that she likes, Rick. And
But he's really a jerk.
it's also one of those, she likes him, he doesn't know she exists. Cause didn't he called her by a different name, like once or twice?
When she invited him.
Mm-hmm.
Jill or something.
Yeah, and like Luke was there and was like, whatever, Jill. Which leads into a pretty funny joke, but I'll save that for one of my favorite lines. Okay, let's backtrack again. Stephanie Scott plays Maybelle, a Southern girl who they do a lot of like Southern hee-haw style jokes.
Just a few.
Like, one of them is that her chicken's name is Rover because their dog's name is Mr. Clock. Which is hilarious.
And the chickens keep hiding their eggs in that steamy hot room or whatever.
Yeah. You mean the sauna?
Yeah.
Problem is when you
find them,
they're already poached.
Yeah. And Bertram was like, "Oh, hey, that saves a step."
Mm-hmm. So then, Luke gets Emma to invite Maybelle to the party. And then they're worried about, Emma is worried about her kind of like being embarrassing and saying like, "Sweet,"
and y'all,
and various other
golly gee,
did they say golly gee?
Oh, I don't know.
And saying various other random things, but Zuri is really
hooked on Mabel.
Yeah, really likes her. Even eating pig's feet, saying, "This is delicious. Do you want a bite?"
And Emma's like, "No."
Do we serve this on a plate or in a sandal?
on cracker or on a sandal.
Mm-hmm. So then they try to like de-southern her.
Yep.
Which, should we say if it works or not?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, it works.
She looked very pretty when she came in. It was black and white theme.
Mm-hmm.
So she had a black dress and what was it, crystal necklace?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like white lace almost.
And we're not going to reveal how she was able to get rid of her southern accent, but it's pretty funny, and it's something I'm sure some of you kids wish you could do to bullies and stuff. Or family, or parents if they really annoy you. Anyway, I said it's something you wish.
It's easier. In the summer it's easier and not in the house. But I don't know where they did it. Maybe out on the patio.
should we then something happens
Well,
where
Emma has the party.
yeah, something happens at the party where Maybelle
No, the guy asked.
Shh! Where Maybelle, we're not going to say who or why, but or we're not going to say why, but Maybelle hog ties.
Rick.
Yeah, hog ties Rick, which creates a falling out between her and Emma.
Yep.
Should we continue with the storyline or keep it a secret?
Yeah. So then.
So
she
then,
leaves. Mabel leaves.
After realizing that Emma changed her so that way she would be better, or she wouldn't be embarrassing.
Be as embarrassed at her party.
And then Zuri reveals why she did it, and Jessie is like,
"That's a pretty good reason. I
think that's a pretty good reason." And then Emma's like, "I can't believe he would be a jerk." And she said, "Excuse me, have you not heard all my boyfriend stories? The main tagline is, guys can be jerks."
Yeah.
So then Emma, trying to apologize to Maybelle, does it in a very Maybelle style.
Yep.
Let's not say how, okay?
Okay.
So, we haven't done this in a while. Who's this episode's MVP?
Well, let's see.
Because I'm torn between
Mabel, Emma, Zuri.
Not so much Emma. I was torn between like Maybelle and Ravi.
Oh yeah, Ravi could be a star.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to pick the regular cast, then Ravi.
Yeah.
But guest stars,
Mm-hmm.
could be. Mabel.
Because most of them, because like Luke, he was kind of to the side. Zuri was to the side. Emma, a little bit more, but still essentially to the side.
Yep.
Bertram, very to the side, so it would be...
Yeah, but he helped during the crossword puzzle.
So it would be either... I'd like to do that to some people. So it was either that, or... So it was either Maybelle or... Ravi.
Yep.
What did you think of the episode?
I thought it was pretty good. Teaches you that you shouldn't change others to be what you want them to be. But
I'm gonna get to that message later.
I really liked when Jessie was at the park at the end, and she was trying to tell Mrs. Kipling about her noises that she had to do.
No, that's a favorite line part.
Oh, what did she say? She was trying to tell Mrs. Kipling when she would come in and... Oh, that was kind of funny.
I like the episode, but I realized something.
What?
Now, the creator of the creator of Jessie was also I think the creator or writer for the nanny. So, and I understand that Jessie is kind of like a modern day version of the nanny.
Oh, really? I never thought of it that way.
She's a nanny off the street in New York City that helps kids.
Okay.
And I realized that this episode is similar to an early nanny episode.
Really?
In season 1, episode 3, My Fair Nanny, which I have that episode.
Oh, cool.
It's where Fran is, according to IMDb, Fran hosts a tea party for Maggie's friends. However, Mr. Sheffield wonders if Fran has the class to pull it off, so they essentially like elegance her up and like have her voice be very deep.
And that a very nasal or whatever. I can't do her voice, but...
Oh, Mr. Sheffield.
And I think that was her real voice, wasn't it, or no?
Yeah, I think it's her real voice.
Anyway.
So,
It was a show we watched a lot, but it got annoying. We still watched it, though.
Mm-hmm.
That was strange.
Well, it had a lot of running gags. Anyway, back to Jessie. So, I found there were some similarities between those two episodes. However, this one is a little different. It's different enough to where you can see similarities, but it's executed differently. Well, did you have a favorite line? Well, you already said your favorite line about Mrs. Kipling.
Well, that, but the band leader was like, he could play his cheeks, and all he
Chip
was
Falcon, that was Luke's name.
okay, and all he was doing was humming.
Wow, we've got raccoons.
Okay, so I think that was kind of funny because he thought he could play his cheeks, and Jessie was like, okay, whatever, join us.
Let's see.
And all he was humming.
Yeah, they did that twice. Like, Jessie saying, "You're making that noise with your mouth." No, I'm not.
Oh, when he was sizzling his hot hand.
In ice, yeah.
How he was, what was he doing with the wand?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's
go
see.
ahead.
What was one of my favorite lines?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
I thought you had one.
I thought I did too. What was it about? Guess it wasn't.
The chest hair.
No.
Oh.
Let's see.
Mrs. Kipling.
No.
Bertrand. Emma. Mabel.
Stop naming names.
Zuri.
Oh. Emma was talking to Zuri about like how she was excited that what's his name, Rick?
Yeah.
That he was going to the party, and Zuri was like, "Okay, Jill." And she was like, and Emma said, "It was dark in there. Darn you, energy efficient light bulbs."
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yep.
Would you tell people to see this episode?
Yes, I think it was entertaining.
Mm-hmm. I would as well. Okay, anyway, we're gonna see about 2 more episodes tonight.
Maybe.
Okay, bye.
Bye for now.